Hi everyone, welcome to Lee Stitch. My name is Liesl and today is August 13th, Sunday, August 13th, and it's been about 4 months, just shy of 4 months since I made a video, which was totally unintentional, did not mean for it to be 4 months, and then it just kept piling on top of each other. So I do have a bit to show, and I'm not sure whether to put it all in one video. I can't even remember what I did. I had to watch my last video to even remember what I showed everybody. So, yes, I've been very slack. What else? All right, let's just jump into the stitching. Sounds like a good idea. So, first thing I'm going to show is Soul Sisters by Teresa Kogart. And I'm going to put a picture. This is one that my friend Amanda's done, and she's put our initial to the side, and I'm doing exactly the same thing, but I'm going to be putting, again, I'll put our initials on it. So, oh my gosh, this came up on my whip go, but I'm determined to finish it this month, so it's not very big. But I'm thinking for the dresses, Amanda's got the blue, I'm thinking of doing like a green for the dresses, but I've got a while to go yet, so. Like that. So next time you see this, it'll be finished, and not because it's taken me 4 months to do a video, but because I really want to get this finished. I'm going to a retreat, the Daisy Chain retreat, this weekend in the Hunter Valley. So I've got Thursday and Friday off work, and the retreat's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be driving back on Sunday afternoon. Monday off work? I'll have to check. I hope so. I've got 3 days. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. I only booked 3 nights accommodation. So I probably didn't take Monday off work. I have to suss that one out. Next one I'm going to show you is, I've been doing really pretty badly on my whip go, but we'll see. I mean, what I'm doing is, if I finish what's called within the month, I'm highlighting it green. If I finish it but outside of that week that I'm meant to be doing it, or the month I'm meant to be doing it, it's orange. And if I just don't get it done at all throughout the year, it's going to be red. So we'll see. So anyway, primitive hair, the black pearl. I do love this piece. Again, not a big piece, so I have been thinking next year, I'll just take the pattern off, I'm not going to do whip go next year. I'm going to, I'll show this. So that's it. So I've done more of the tail, and again, she's not big. How big is she? She's really not big. 99 stitches wide by 193 high. So, you know, this one should have been finished ages ago. Oh, I keep forgetting. I don't know the fabric for this. I'd have to check with Amanda. Amanda did the fabric, and she gave me the leftover fabric for me to do mine on. So I have to find that out. But this one was the 28 count Lagana Sunlit Cathedral, which I wonder if I can show you. See, I don't know if it thinks, but the thing is, it came much lighter. I've over dyed it with tea dye, because when it came, I was like, not really like that, so I went over the top of it with a tea dye. So different, but I do like it better darker, and because this isn't very big, I think it'll just kind of suit the whole thing. So we'll see. What was I saying? Not very big. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do whip go next year, because I've got a few little ones like this and stuff going on for a while. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start working on the little stuff more to get them finished. So I'm not trying to get everything finished, because that's just so not going to happen. I'm not going to say no new starts, because that is so not going to happen. But if I can knock out some of the smaller ones that I've been working on, yeah, it would be nice. So, and she's also got the beads, but I don't have the bead pack for her. So she's got her little beads down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through my stash and see what I can find to go with beads. There, instead of buying new beads, so we'll see. She might get finished by the end of this year, who knows. This one, end of the month. You can all hold me to that. I'm going to finish this by the end of the month. I had picked out a green, but I'm not sure of the green now, so I'm going to go through my stash again. But yeah, I want something more. The green I chose was very vibrant, but I want something more. Put Amanda's photo up again. So the blue's got still like that dusty kind of blue. I want to find like a green that would go with that. So still green, but just a different green. Oh, something I did. This just called and called and called and called. My Chatelaine Japanese and Moss Garden. So put a picture up of what it's going to look like done. And if I can find one, I'll put a picture up of what I was up to. And as you can see, this is upside down. I have done so much on this. I have done, look at it, isn't it gorgeous? These fish here I'm doing 1/1, which the patterns, Chatelaines I always use PDFs because I can just zoom right in there. The pattern for the fish, 1/1 fish, you've got the normal pattern where it's got the fish, but this is, with Chatelaines you get it in parts. So part 1 was everything in the middle, and then you got part 2 in the border. So part 2, the middle is just showing as a blank graph. So they had the fish stitched over 2 in the graph as per normal. And then for the 1/1 stitching, they had one fish in the middle of the graph. And then you go to a page and it's got the page of instructions of how to do colours for back stitch and everything like that. And then you go to another page, to the next page, and it's just a blank page. And I'm looking everywhere for this second fish. I'm like, well, maybe I just need to tip it up so because the fish are in different directions. Just change the pattern upside down, and no, that wasn't it. That didn't fit. I couldn't find it. And then I was looking for something else on the pattern and I accidentally found it. The pattern is, so you've got the graph where everything is. Then you've got, the next page is your instructions. Then you go to the next page, which is just a blank page. Then you go to the next page, and that's where your 1/1 fish are. So, found my 1/1 fish. Why they just didn't put the other 1/1 fish here on the graph as well with the first fish, I have no idea, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, but I have been going, look at this, and it called to me, and I love it, and I'm just gonna zoom in to see. Yeah, the bits. These here, I did the beading here, but with the beading, if it's not a lot of beading, I'll just half stitch it in. But because of course as it was easy to hold, I was just spinning it round. And as you can imagine, I spun it around 90 degrees and did not change the direction of my stitches. So that's why all the edges have been beaded apart from here. I unpicked these ones because they were all going in the wrong direction. And I did that on some waterfalls, but I fixed that as well. Fixed that waterfall. And those waterfalls are just amazing. Look at them, aren't they glorious? And these, I'm probably not showing them too well. I don't know if you can see them. The rice stitches here. Jessica stitches. Lots of Jessica stitches. I love Jessica stitches. I know some people don't like them. I absolutely love them. I actually can't say there's actually a real specialty stitch I don't like. Lazy daisies probably. I've had a lot of problems with lazy daisy stitches, but I've never seen a lazy daisy in a chatelaine. It was in a Teresa Welser that I did, but I just left it out. It looked fine. Oh, and the Buddhas I've done over 1. Now she's charted 4 different Buddhas. These Buddhas are different, and she's done 4. You can have 4 different bonsai trees, all different. I couldn't decide which ones I wanted, so I decided 2 of each, and I had my husband pick out which ones he wanted to do. So as you can see, I've done the treasures, I've done the beading, but I haven't put the treasures on it because there's still quite a bit to do on this, and really once I finish what I'm working on at the moment, which is this bit, I'm going to have to put it on the scroll rods. As you can see, the fish, I guess not the fishing, but it goes, it's about no, maybe that much. So it's going to go on scroll rods, and I can have beads with the scroll rods. I put some batting down between the scroll rods and that, and the beads are fine. Not going to chance it with the treasures, because I also like it drum tight, so. Oh, and the fabric is, it's a 28 count Lagana Garden Party by Colour Cascade Fabrics, and it's a saddle garden party. Very, I don't know if you can really see the colours, especially with chatelaines. I don't want the fabric to overtake the chatelaine. I mean, the chatelane's gorgeous, so I just wanted something subtle. I don't like just plain white, and this was just, and this would catches all colours, but Tammy is shutting down Colour Cascade Fabric, so massive thumb there. There's not much I can say. That is just a massive. I have so much of Tammy's Colour Cascade Fabrics. I was part of her Fabric of the Month Club for years, and I loved her fabrics. I am going to be sorry to see her fabrics go. I really am. So, and she was always really good. The Sleeping Beauty one, the fabric, I couldn't decide. I spent ages on that. And then I told Tammy what I wanted, and it was a custom ice dye. And I was saying for a chatelaine, so it needs to be soft, but I want this, and you know, coming out of fog. And she nailed it. She absolutely nailed it. And like I said, she did that one. She's a bit more subtle, so. But she's working on another job at the moment, and that fits in with her life, so yeah. But anyway, so wishing Tammy all the best still. Next piece I was working on is, it's Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Heaven Earth Designs, Once Upon a Fairy Tale. It's artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Michelle. And this is being done on 40 count silk gauze, 1/1 tent stitch. And I started in the bottom left corner. I'll put up a picture of what it's going to look like done. And so with this one, I work up the column. I was probably about there. I worked across the other 10. Hubby and I were watching The Hobbit. This is a scene from The Hobbit. That's Smurg. And you keep going along another 100 stitches or so, and you're going to get Bilbo. So it's just Smurg. So whenever I do this, I like to watch The Hobbit. So very interesting when I get to the other scenes. But and the dragon's head is coming. He's coming. He's nearly there. Because I have made a mistake. I was working on 3371 last night, which is like the dark black brown, and I picked up the wrong colour. I should have noticed it, but you know, watching the movie at the same time, and I didn't until after I finished the thread, and I picked up 3371 is like it's called black brown, so it's a really dark brown. It was a dark brown, but nowhere near as dark. So I'm like, and it's around his, I don't know if it's going to be this thing. It's going to be around his face. And I don't want to unpick it, so I'm hoping I can get away with it. So, gotta admit, I was a bit worried. This is a supersized version, regular colours. And I'd never done 40 count before, and I was worried that I'd lose detail. I was worried I would lose detail doing 40 count. You don't. You so don't. I mean, that still just looks... I still love it. Love it, love it, love it. And case comment, silk gauze on Q-snaps. I'm sure there's some people out there having a heart attack at the moment. I've got batting. It's all protected with batting. I put batting. It's all between the Q snaps and the silk gauze is batting. So that's coming pretty good and love it. I have paid off a Heaven and Earth Designs lay-by. So I have a lot of patterns to show you. I had this on lay-by. It was a 50% sale. And I had it on lay-by for like 7 months. It was a big one because I'm absolutely hopeless. Yeah, what can I say? I'm just hopeless. Oh, It's Only Forever. Another Heaven and Earth Designs one. It's Only Forever. Again, artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Michelle. This one is a supersize max color, being stitched on 25 count, 2/1 that I'm working on color by color, and I'm to like 36.35% or something. Basically, if I get another, my goal for this year is to hit 40%. I've only got like 27,600 stitches of this green left, and if I get that, I'm going to hit the 40%. So, and since the 1st of July, I've been doing at least 250 stitches every day. At least 200 stitches, and it's sticking. I keep it next to my stitchy Cheltenham at the moment, keep there, and I try it the first thing every morning, but it's working, and I'm getting a lot. I don't know whether to see it. My goal for the end of next year is to hit 50%, which I'm pretty much stuck in the routine in a very good way of stitching on this every single day. I've gotten into the habit because I've been doing it for like last 6 weeks. So the next lot of colors are going to be like dark brown, 3371, so you know, the dark black, brown and greys. So, but that's all right. But by the end of 2024, end of 2024, I will have 50% of this done. And end of this year, I will have 40% done. So, my goal when I bought this, it was goal that it would take me 10 to 12 years. If I can keep stitching on it, I should hit the 12-year goal. Which actually, I mean, I've got pieces that are like so much smaller. So much smaller. That I've probably been sitting there for 10 or 12 years. So the fact that I can do something that size in 10 to 12 years is actually really, really good. Very impressed with myself. I have a finish too, but I can't remember if I didn't put it in the last video, so I'm going to say I haven't shown you. It's my thumbnail is the black fabric with the little sparklers. They're called sparklers. They're from Shannon Christine Designs and Northern Expressions, and I've got 5. I finished the 6th one, so I might pause the video and pull it out later and have a look. But yes, so they're done. So let's have to get another finish in. Okay, next up I've got to show you is Under the Sea's Mermaid box, which has come out 1st of July. We're halfway through August, so I'm pretty sure that it's safe to show, but I'll put it up in my header that showing the Under the Sea Mermaid box. And if you don't want to see it, fast forward a couple of minutes. I'm sure everybody has got theirs by now. I'm sure they would. So, this includes the box and so you get a Spotify playlist of Mermaid Ocean music. Stickers. Some more stickers. A letter of everybody who came in with the box. Some needles. A size 28 and a size 26 needle. I just want to show this all in order because it actually comes with full-on kits. Oh, here we go. Here we may be free. So that's what it's going to look like done. And so you got to choose what fabric you wanted. And I chose, what did I choose? 32 count linen. And, oh, that's all right. I might just fold it over actually. There we go, it's better. Goes on that. And it also comes with the whole kit. So you get the thread to stitch it with, and also the backings and everything to make the cushion out of it. So it's a full kit. I do like that. And the next one is, just needs a little change, this one. This one is charted by Odd and Familiar. Sea Hag. Sea Hag, noun, a mermaid before the first cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. So I need to just try and reach out that to say tea instead of coffee, which is doable because they've got the thing in there. So, and again, comes with the whole kit to make it up into a cushion and everything, the thread, the backing, the everything like that, and of course the fabric. All this fabric is 32 count linen. So yeah, I can't show that because the two halves are totally different. Maybe if I flip it over that way. Oh yeah, that's better. That works. So that one's up. So that goes with that one. And there's 4 kits in here. Oh, you also got a little thing of tea and a little thing of coffee, which I gave the coffee to my husband because, like I said, I don't drink coffee and I haven't had the tea yet. Thread waxer, a turtle thread waxer, which I don't generally use thread waxer, but I have heard it can come in handy with some metallics or something. Was it metallics? Pearl thread maybe. They use, I love chatelaines, I mean, but I hate pearl thread, and she always uses pearl thread and chatelaines. Hate it. Absolutely fabulous scissor fob. Which is cute. That's very cute. I haven't really had a chance to, I mean, I've opened the box and looked at it, but I haven't had a chance to really get into it. Oh, this I love. It's a whip it up. So it's like another thing. So it's mermaids. Green's actually my favourite colour, but look at this. So it's a little travel pouch. So whenever you want to work on, you got to put needles here, stuff in here. So you want to carry something little for on the go. This is it. Oh, that's the scissors. And I'm just going to put this down because I'm dropping it everywhere. Ugh. And sorry, sure you're loving the view of my chair at the moment. Okay, next is Twilight Mermaid by Meridian Designs. So that's it there. And this is this fabric. So, is that gorgeous? And comes with a full kit. Comes with all the threads, the DMC, the Krynic, the beads, the you name it comes with it. I mean, it even comes with needles. So, you know, everything you need is in here. A little mermaid tail charm. And this is all coming out again. And what have I got with the scissors? Needle minder. Isn't that a cool, where is it? Cool needle minder. Same as the sticker. But isn't that a cool needle minder? So, and very happy when I saw this. Bella Filipina design. I'm a Bella Filipina fan, what can I say? Blue Lagoon Mermaid. So that's her there, and somebody's already stitched it up. It's on Under the Sea Fabrics Facebook page. And again, fully kitted, all the DMs, everything you need to do it. The treasures, the beads, you name it, everything you need is there to do it. And this is the fabric to put her on. And that's just beautiful fabric too. Very beautiful. So happy with that. Very happy with that box. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Got a buy list. No, I think that was it. Oh, we got this letter and it says, you know, thank you for purchasing the box and everybody who contributed to it, and a little wax seal on the back. Isn't that cool? I just thought that was so pretty. It was so pretty. Now, for everybody who thinks they've waited a long time for fabric, my friend Amanda takes the prize for this one 2 years. I think first it was ordered, it was delayed due to COVID and fabric shortages and everything like that, and then when she sent it out, she had to put aside, and then she'd actually wound up, couldn't find some of the fabrics she dyed for us, and it was a group, Amanda, me, and 2 or 3 other ladies from our cross stitch group. But Volcano, I don't know whether I should say this now after saying, but it's Volcano Stitching. And isn't this gorgeous? It's showing up pretty good. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't ask what I'm going to stitch on it. I don't know. There was another piece lady got. Oh, she's so lucky I didn't steal it off her. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't this just beautiful? And this is 28 count linen, plain. And I love that fabric. So this was ordered 2 years ago though, so you know. Aussie Stash Unload. I'm trying not to buy as much, even though I've just told you I've taken off this massive lay-by. But like I said, that was on lay-by for like 7 months. But I'm trying not to buy as much fabric, use what I've got. But I didn't have anything like this in my stash. And this came up on Aussie Stash Unload. So again, and this is by Sunny Dyes Fabrics, called Frosty Window Pane, 28 count Lagana. And I didn't have anything like this. And the whole thing is it's painted on, so part of it shimmers and part of it doesn't. And I just thought that could be, it was something different, something I don't have. So worth it, you know. And our fabric of the month for Sparklies, which was pretty sure, I can't remember now whether I get it in 20 out of 32. A 28 count Opal Lagana. She only releases it bi-monthly now. And that is actually showing up really well. Oh my god, I love it when the fabric turns out right. It's that's pretty much, that is smack on perfect. And I love it. I love how it's very subtle with just these bits of red coming through. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So love it. Did I mention that I love it? I love it. Because I have so much fabric. Oh, too much fabric. Alright, this is really sad because I can't remember whether I bought this, but I think my friend Amanda actually gave this to me. She bought it for me. We kind of share a fabric stash anyway, so we all need a friend with a big fabric stash and we share. This is stitched, so this is Fiberlicious, Till I Come Home, 32 count linen plain. And is it going to show up gorgeous? Oh, pretty much. Maybe if I fold it in half this way. That's better. So as you can see, it does the thing is we got them dyed at the same time, and Amanda's is this dark goes up more, hers is more lighter and goes dark. They're both still really pretty, just how they dyed. And this is the recommended fabric for Christabella, for Bella Filipina. Don't know if that's what I'll use it for, but that is what it is made for. And I made a purchase. Yeah, I made a purchase. What's it called? Tempting Tangles. Amanda, when she went to the US, and she found this, she got me this beautiful fabric. Look at this fabric. Oh my God, it's a 36 count linen and it is just gorgeous, and it's half yard. Might actually be a little bit more subtle than what it's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up a lot darker in the camera. Well, maybe that could be better. That might be better. Just a touch more subtle. And I was looking for the perfect piece, and I mean, I'm thinking of Tempting Tangles tea sampler. I'm a lover of tea, and I thought, yeah, that sounds good. But then we decided, and so I went on to Tempting Tangles, thought, oh yeah, you know, I'll buy that. But I saw something else. Longfellow's Round Tower. And I'll put a picture up here as well. I'll just, you can't really see. I'll put a picture up. And what it says is, I have you fast in my fortress and will not let you depart. But, hang on, I'm going to try this again. I have you fast in my fortress and will not let you depart, but put you down into the dungeon in the round tower of my heart. And there I will keep you forever, and yes, forever and a day, till the walls shall crumble to ruin and moulder in dust away. H.W. Longfellow, 1860. Don't ask me why, I love it. I just love it. And the thing is, I showed my husband. I read him the thing, and he's looking at me like, you're going to kidnap me and keep me in a dungeon? No, it means I'll forever love you till the end of time in my heart. And he's like, no, I want a sword. He's like, you keep me in a dungeon. But I love it. I love it. I so hope it goes with this fabric. I don't know if it's going to show, is it? No, it's not going to show. I can't, oh, there it is. Maybe not. Oh, but I think that would be perfect on that fabric. And if it's not, I guess I could always go back to the tea sampler. But I just saw that and I just bought it. Wow. Put it mildly. Wow. I fell in love, and I fell in love hard. Oh, that's what I was looking for. The fabric, sparkliest fabric of the month card to go with it. An Aussie stash unload purchase, $3, pattern only. But I thought that was just really nice. Nora Corbett, Pixie Collection Rose. Lucky because she's gone out of print, so got good timing with that. Oh, these three, I ordered these months ago. These are Bella Filipina kits, but you can only get them in the Philippines. And I found a lady in the Philippines who I could buy them off, but the shipping, these aren't that expensive. But the kits themselves, these 4 kits, only came to like 36 Australian dollars or something like that. Might even been 30 Australian dollars. Not much. But to post it here was going to be something like $50, $60. So more than double the thing. And she's like, well, her sister lives in the shop's owner's sister lives in Australia and was coming over to visit her. So she was like, I'll give them to my sister. She'll take them back to Australia. She lives interstate to me, but I'll get my sister to post them to you, and we can organise the shipping then. Okay, fine. And I can't remember. I think I started looking to this March or April, and then May, June, July. May, June, her sister visited her, and then her sister got COVID, and then something was wrong with her sister's car, and then but finally we got it. We got it with a very reasonable price, and really she was doing me a big favour, so I can't complain. It was very nice of her and her sister to actually do that to save me all that money on postage. So, but these are, they're not actual Bella Filipinas, but they're designed by Dream, who's the designer for Bella Filipina. and they come with a core kit. They don't come with the thread, they come with the fabric. So there's this, and this is the main one that I wanted. I saw this one on a Bella Filipina Facebook page, and that's the one that I mainly wanted. And you could only get in the Philippines. And oh yeah, so who's this? It was down the bottom here says, DMC dares you to finish this pattern. Be one of the first 50 to finish this chart and get a limited gift from us. I don't do that in Australia. I do that in the Philippines, but not in Australia. I think it's like in the DMC Philippines, they hold like a competition, and where upcoming designers and that can submit their patterns, and June actually won. So that's that. And because we won it a few times. And the same thing, be the first of 50 to finish it. Because I really was asking about that one, because I've also got these other 3, and these were like only $5 each. They were cheap. And they're cute. And I have a friend with a little girl who might like these. So I thought, you know what, I'll grab them. I'll grab them. Yeah, actually, these were $5 each. So that's $15. Yeah, all 4 kits were less than $30. They're about $27 Australian. I do like that one. That one's the cutest. That one's my favourite. So, but yeah, can't complain. It's very nice how to do that to save me on position. So as mentioned, I got this off eBay. $17.99, including postage, off eBay. Brand new kit, totally sealed, including postage. And I got it in 2 days. How's that for you? So they I have someone says that when she does these kits, they she doesn't do it because, you know, with the dimensions you can have 2 threads, 3 threads, 6 threads that you work with. She just does everything straight out 2 threads, and you know what, it looks fine. So I'm thinking I might do the same thing, except if it's like a background half stitch with this 1 stitch, I might do that, but otherwise, yeah, I like this. This one was off Aussie Stitch Unload. I really need to get off that website, Facebook page, and it's an adopted whip. She's already started it, just a little bit, but again, she's only done like a tiny bit, and so it's so pretty. And you know, these kits sell for like, I don't know, see, I've seen like $50 or something, $50-$60, and it was like, hey, if I can get that, and she's only done about 10 stitches in it for about $20, $18-$20, why not? Another one, Aussie Stitch Unload, just the sides opened, hasn't even been started. I love this. Now, I think everybody here knows I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan, and I think any other Lord of the Rings fan will be able to appreciate what, I'd probably say the same thing. There's the volcano going kaboom, and there's the eagles. Its name starts with G. I can't, King of the Eagles. But, oh, I love it. So that's that. And oh, actually, there's something I do. I want to, in Australia, we have this, not even in Australia, in Sydney. We have this, it's a fundraising shop. It's called Achievers is the fundraiser. They help disabled people. And they have a shop called the Sewing Basket. They used to have just 1 shop. It's now gone up to 4 shops. So very popular. And they do any kind of sewing and needlework in there. Really any kind of craft. You can find all sorts of stuff in there. And they take donations from deceased estates, shops, whatever, and they sell them very cheap. And everybody who works at the shop is volunteers. So it's just, and they have, admittedly, most of it is patchwork and the big, not, but they also do, they have a lot of other fabrics, and you never know what you're going to find. But anyway, I saw this. Just the one, no, not this one. I saw this, And I fell in love with this. It was 50 cents. 50 cents Australian. And it's called Needlework Adventures by Jello Fantasy. Loretta Spears. And I love this. And then I saw two more. Again, on the cheap side. I thought, oh, I'm going to grab those as well. And these ones. For 50 cents each. So all 3 patterns cost me $1.50. The thing is, the instructions suck. Maybe I've just been super spoiled by Chatelaine Designs or the beautiful stitches and her canvas work that I've done, because the instructions there are so fantastic. But the instructions for this suck bad. I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm trying to decide you. I can't. That's sort of like, but then I can't fit it in. I'm trying to figure out how it all goes in is like really hard, and I don't know if I could show the pattern, but it's pretty much just, it doesn't tell you how to actually do each stitch. You know, I guess I've been extremely spoiled where I'm like, this is hole 1 and that's hole 2, hole 3, hole 4, hole 5, and I mean section K, I don't know, it's just a bunch of lines. I mean, seriously, it's, and the other 2 are just really even more confusing. So I don't know if, it is really pretty though, but I don't know. So I'm thinking of giving these away. If anybody's interested, you don't have to take all 3. I was going to sell them, but I thought, you know, for 50 cents each, if anybody wants to try some canvas work, or they do canvas work, so they think they'd understand these. It's a bit of a bummer. I showed this one or not. Glendon Place, Aussie Stash Unload again. Of course. Gotta keep me off that page. This was from the Sewing Basket again. This one is one of my very first cross stitches that my mum got me, and I can't remember, it was a kit. She got it from Spotlight, which is kind of like a hobby sew kind of store here in Australia. Again, though, I would have been, so I was 10, so, you know, we're talking 35 years ago. I can't remember the name of the kit. It was a row, it had 3 townhouses in it, and they were all, lots of back stitching. And this is when I was still learning, so younger than 10. I did all the back stitching first. I thought, well, this is going to make sense. If I just do all the back stitching, then I can just fill it in. And then after I showed my mum, I did all the back stitching. I showed mum, I said, hey, look what I've done. She's like, oh, sweetie, you're going to do the back stitching afterwards. So anyway, I never did it, but it was a really nice pattern my mum got me. And this is not it. And I can't remember the kit name, so I've never been able to find that pattern again. I've tried and I just can't. But this one sort of reminds me of, it's a row of townhouses. I know it's not the one that Mum originally bought me when I was really, really young, but I still like it. So, and it still has a whole lot of back stitching in here too, so, and it was only 50 cents, so. This one is Country Threads Water Lilies. Like a Mother's Day present. We're going through Mittagong, which has had big brick and mortar needlework shop, cross stitch shop in here, and hubby said I could spend as long as I wanted to in that shop with no hubby, no kids, no nothing. And the lady's like, oh, can I help you? And I'm like, no, I'm going to spend as long as I want here with no interruptions. Oh, well, go for it, take your time, have fun, because she recognizes me, which is weird because it's not like I go in there a lot because it's 2-3 hours away. And I was having a wonderful time just looking through everything, and hey Dad, I found Mum! I'm pouting. I wasn't even in there for that long. Not even an hour. But I did get this. which is the other water lilies. Country Threads water lilies. Nice and bright, and it's pretty. Alrighty. So what about 45 minutes? Wow. I've been going through this pretty fast as well. I'm going to show you guys, go through my new Heaven and Earth designs, what I got off Lay-By. So I'll do that. Just a quick update. No, I'll do the update afterwards. I just really basically want to say my dad he's actually been doing really well. He had a tumour that was growing in size at the back of the head, and he had some more brain radiation for that. And then they said, we don't want to see you for another 3 months unless something happens, you have a seizure or something. And he hasn't. He's been allowed on a stationary bike, and he rides that for half an hour a day, which, good on him. He's just indestructible. That is awesome. Yeah, so he and Mum went out to celebrate 28th of July. On the 28th of November last year, the doctor said Dad had, they said he had a 30% chance of reaching March, and if he did that 4 to 6 months, May. Because they found out on the 28th of November, so the 28th of May was 6 months. June, July, yeah, but they went out on the 28th in July. They're going out and they celebrate, yeah, Dad's kicks cancer's ass for another month. So, but he's actually doing really well. He's been helping Mum do some painting in the house, and he is left-handed, and he has a problem where the nerves, the messages aren't traveling properly down his left arm and hand, so he has to have physio, but he's still here. That's all that matters. He's still here. Anyway, I'm going to read this off my phone, but I'll put up pictures to show. So the first one is Minnie, Amanda and Axel, which I don't have the artist name, sorry. These are all from Heaven and Earth Designs though. So Minnie Amethyst Dragon, Minnie Astronomer, Minnie Autumn, Minnie Battle, Minnie Blue Ray. It's Minnie Battle. I actually saw that and thought of a friend of mine. I thought he would just love that, so I bought that one. Minnie City Life New York. Minnie Colouring Book Afternoon, which I know that one is from Amy Stewart. Minnie Dante's Fury. Minnie Dark Moonlight Angel. Minnie Dragon Dancer. Pretty much all of these are minis. Minnie Dragon Blade Terror Blade. Again, saw that and thought of a friend of mine. Oh God. Minnie Duquesad. Duquesad, which is an owl. Which would have been from my mum. Minnie Fireside Fairy Tales. Which I've got to admit, the mock-ups looked alright. I mean, especially these chats here, I was worried they might lose a lot of detail, but the mock-ups looked alright. Minnie Garden Gate. Amy Stewart. Okay. Minnie Lakeside Cabin. Minnie Library Fairy with no background. Minnie Little Blue. Amy Stewart, I remember that one. Minnie Love Letters and Chocolate Shop. Again, Amy Stewart. Massive Amy Stewart fan. Minnie Magic Autumn. And companion piece, Minnie Magic Roses. Minnie Maui Mermaid. Minnie Mermaid and Child. See, now you all know it took me 7 months to pay off. I need help. Minnie Mystic Forest. Minnie Other Worlds. Minnie Pink Swirl. Minnie River Walk Charm. Minnie Rose Tattoo. Love that. That was just wow. I love all the bits. You know, some of them call to you more than others. Minnie Sanctuary of Knowledge, Minnie the Alchemist, Minnie the Resting Tree. I don't know what it is about that one. That one just, something just appealed to me. Minnie the Rich Tapestry of Life, Minnie Time Dragon Emerald, Minnie Time Dragon Sapphire, Minnie Time Dragon Scarlet Rose, Minnie Together in Paris, which is kind of goes with the London City one, and the couple of new releases. They've released a couple more of those out. Quick Stitch Delilah, Quick Stitch Darcy, Quick Stitch Got a Secret. I don't know if you guys have seen the larger version of this one. It's got like eyeballs. And I love the face and the mask, but I did not like the eyeballs. So I was really happy when I saw this Quick Stitch one without the eyeballs on it. Quick Stitch Pegasus and Castle Bubble, which, when? It's going to be when I do it. I want to do it on a hand-dyed fabric, so I'm not going to be doing the background on that one. Quick Stitch Once Upon a Time, Snow Castle, Story Keep Autumn Magic, Story Keep Belle, Story Keep Birds, Butterflies and Blooms World Map, Amy Stewart, Story Keep Home is Where the Magic Is, Story Keep Life is an Open Book, London, Story Keep Mulan, Story Keep Rio, which is Amy Stewart again, Story Keep Secret Parade, Amy Stewart, Story Keep Some Enchanted Evening, Story Keep Springtime Splendor, and Story Keep Frog Prince. And I'm telling myself, oh, there was one more that I bought. It was a limited edition one, Angel of New Tears. This one is by Sheena Pike, and I saw this one and my first pregnancy was an ectopic pregnancy, lost it at about 11 weeks, and it reminded me of that, and I bought it. And then I read Sheena Pike put up a post on the Heaven and Earth Designs Facebook page explaining the design, and it was pretty much, she was going, she would have been about 20 weeks pregnant, and she hadn't drawn in years, hadn't drawn anything in years, and she was 20 weeks pregnant, going to an ultrasound, thinking she was going to find out the gender of the baby and everything like that, only to find out the baby had died in utero. And she came home, and that is what she drew. She picked up a pencil and she drew this, and she hasn't stopped drawing since. But it was just kind of like, before I read her story, that's what it reminded me of. And both my husband and I, we swear, we both think that baby that we lost it would have been a girl. We call it Kitten. Don't worry, there's a story there, but I'm not going to share that. And so one day I'm going to get that done, because you still kind of, pretty much as soon as you find out you're pregnant, you start to love that child. So anyway, but yes, I definitely have more than enough Heaven and Earth Designs. More than enough. I have decided that anyone's else I'm going to start, I'll try to stick with minis, so smaller ones, and if I do them, it's going to be in half stitch, not full stitch. I don't have time to do them in full stitch. I don't think I'm going to get more of them. So they say people with hobbies and that live longer lives, so who knows. But I think that's all I've been working on. Oh, there's one thing I missed, my Crowns of the Kingdom. I will show that next time. That's sitting on the stand. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I know this video is about an hour long. I promise the next update will probably be a lot smaller and shorter. Cross fingers. I've got a cross-stitch retreat coming this weekend, so I'll go around there and show everybody stuff people are working on there. I still run the group, so that's good. I've been well. I've been doing well. My son Ian's got a job delivering pamphlets and brochures, so they get dropped off on a... We live in a battle axe block, which our driveway's only about 20 metres. Not long. 10 metres. 15 metres. Let's say 15 metres. It's not long. They drop it at the end of the mailbox, at the mailbox right at the end of the driveway. You won't drive down the driveway to drop it out. So during my break, my morning break, I get down there and I move all the brochures from the letterbox to the front of the house to the thing, and then when my son gets home, he moves them all up inside and back up, to the back of the house. And then I spend Saturday mornings is collating the brochures, helping him put the brochures together. He'll have like anywhere between 5 and 11 different brochures, and we have to put them all together, and then he delivers them on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So it's good. It's good. We had a bit of a meltdown the first time, but he's realised it's okay to ask for help. And I'll yesterday I put in an audiobook while I was putting the brochures together, and I'll watch Flosstube or something, so I don't get to stitch, but that's fine. It's fine. And I remember I had a delivery. I had a paper delivery job when I was 11 or 12 or something like that, and my parents helped me put all those newspapers and everything together, and I think it's great that he's showing initiative and doing that sort of thing. So, but he said he's doing this, and then when he's old enough, he wants to get a job at KFC. And then at the moment he's looking at going into the army, but he's got plans. So I'm going to do this job. This job's going to help me get a job at KFC hopefully, and that's going to be my high school job, and then I'm going to go join the army. So he's got plans, which is good. He's got to get up. And things change. But anyway, I think that's it. Gwen is still here. She's nearly as tall as me. She's doing well. She's chatting to her friends. God, she's 10 now. Abby's doing well. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Sorry. All right. I keep saying that. Okay, so everybody take care, be safe, stay healthy, keep stitching, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Okay? Thank you. Bye.